So there's this thing that's been available for a while now that I think a lot of people still don't know about. And once you get it, it kind of changes how you think about working with AI entirely. Your AI can see. Like, not metaphorically. You can feed it an image, a screenshot, a photo of a whiteboard, a picture of your screen, and it can look at it and understand what's there and talk to you about it. And if you've never tried this, I want to explain why it matters. Because this isn't some gimmick. This is actually one of the most practical capabilities that's come out of the last couple years of AI development. So let me back up for a second. You know those Google CAPTCHAs? The ones where you have to click on all the squares that have a bus in them or identify the traffic lights or whatever? You've probably done hundreds of those over the years. Well, what was actually happening there is you were helping train computer vision models. Every time you clicked on a crosswalk, you were labeling data. And over time, that data got used to build systems that can detect and identify objects in images. That's how we got self-driving car vision systems, facial recognition, all that stuff. So computer vision has been around for a while, but what we have now with these large language models, it's like computer vision on steroids. Because it's not just detecting that there's a bus in the image, it's understanding context. It's reasoning about what it's seeing. It can look at a chart and explain the trends. It can look at a user interface and tell you what's wrong with the layout. It can look at a photo and answer questions about it. Claude has this, ChatGPT has this, Gemini has this. All the major models now can take images as input alongside text. And here's where it gets practical. Let's say you're working on an app or a website and there's something you want to fix or change. You could try to describe it in words. You could say, the button in the top right corner needs to be moved down and the spacing is off and the color doesn't match the header. And that works, kind of. Or you could just take a screenshot, open it up in PowerPoint or whatever, draw a red box around the thing that's bothering you, add a little text label that says, fix this, or move this here, or these don't align. And then feed that image directly into the AI. Now it can see exactly what you're talking about. No ambiguity. No trying to describe spatial relationships in words. It just looks at your markup and understands. And if you're a developer, this is huge, because you can show it your mockup, show it your current state, and ask what code changes need to happen to get from one to the other. Cursor actually just added a feature where you can do exactly this. You pull up your app, you can drag and highlight things visually, and the AI understands from what you're showing it where in the code base the changes need to happen. It's like being able to point at something instead of having to describe it. And pointing is so much faster. There's another angle here too. If you've used ChatGPT on mobile, there's this video mode where it can process what it's seeing through your camera in real time, frame by frame. And it's honestly kind of wild how well it works. You can point your phone at something and just have a conversation about it. And you start thinking, okay, what if this worked with screen sharing? What if I could just share my screen with an AI and have it watch what I'm doing and help me in real time? That's not quite here yet in a seamless way, but you can see where this is going. The point is, if you've been using AI as just a text thing, where you type questions and it types answers, you're missing a whole dimension of what it can do now. Screenshots are context. Photos are context. Diagrams are context. And context is everything when you're trying to get useful output from these models. So next time you're trying to explain something complicated, or you're going back and forth trying to describe a visual problem, just take a screenshot, mark it up if you need to, and feed it in. It sounds simple, but honestly, it's one of those things that once you start doing it, you wonder why you ever tried to describe things in words when you could just show them.